What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Get Feathered. It is time for a deep dive for Virgos. It does not matter where it is at in your chart. I know, it's shocking. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations of love, your requests for reads. Y'all are amazing. If you're here during the live, thumbs up, click the live chat button down below, and let's jump into it, shall we? Let us let me make sure that everything is good on my end. For those of you that are joining in to the live, come over here and chat. I am excited. 3 months. We're going to talk about new love coming in. 3 months out. So for the next 3 months, let's see what new love is popping in for my Virgos. All right, we're good to go. Good to go. Everything is streaming beautifully. All right. Please be 18 and up. This is a live show. You never know what you're going to get from me. So let's do this thing. And if you will notice down below, down here, I have people who are recent donators. My top donator. Thank you, you amazing, beautiful souls. And new subscribers. So let's do this thing. Virgos, if you're here during the... if you're watching later, Replay Rockstars, thank you for your comments. You are amazing. I love reading your comments and interacting with you guys. So let's see for the next 3 months for my Virgos. Next 3 months for my Virgos. Give me just a sec. What in the world? Okay. All right. All right, Virgos, here we go. Next 3 months. 1 card each month. Next 3 months. These are timeless, and it doesn't matter where Virgo is at in your chart. Okay. Some of my Virgos, it looks like you have a reconciliation going to be coming in here. And, of course, at the time that I'm doing these readings, we're kind of pre-shadow. We're rolling into Mercury retrograde. So apparently we've had a lot of returns showing up in these new love readings. So if you're not interested in somebody returning, okay, fine. We'll see what comes out for you, okay? Let's do this. Scorpio energy, Aries, Leo, Sag on this. Already. Okay, so for this next month, what do we got going on? Looks like some of you have a return. Let's look at this return. Let's go easy on me, Virgos. Go easy on me, Virgos. Damn. Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Gemini energy. Oh my goodness. We have the Empress, the Lovers, and the Four of Wands reverse. So you may have been married to this person, living with this person. This is a very soulful, spiritual connection for some of you. Wow, look at that. This person wants growth. Let's see, why is this person returning? Okay, this person may not have shared their emotions with you. And all of a sudden, this person is going to be returning to share their emotions with you. Wow. Scorpio's strong on this. Cancer, Pisces. Dang. So for those that are looking for a renewal, it looks like there's going to be a renewal here within the next month. Or, of course, remember, you always get to choose if that's what you want or not. Okay. New love. Show me new love. Show me new love. But, why? Wait, hold on. I got a question. Why is this? Okay. This person may have had family issues. I'm like, okay, if this person wants growth and they think that you're the end all be all, the catch, and they want it all with you, why is the Four of Wands here? Well, there's going to be a decision that needs to be made here. Yes, it is a very powerful connection. Some of you may say twin flame, soulmate, true love pair. But what I'm seeing here is this is somebody who wants to be successful. So they may have been married. You may have been married to them and y'all got divorced. You may have been in a relationship and that, that ended. This person may have had some, maybe they were married or in another relationship. Something is ending for them, family life, involving family life. So that could mean, maybe they're moving, relocating, whatever that may be, but they want success and they want to win at all costs. And they will tell you this. They will tell you this. Like, what? So the decision will be yours. Okay. New love in the next 4 weeks. New love over the next 4 weeks. New love for Virgos. Okay. For some of you, wait, why? Okay. Some of you are working on your own stability right now. You're just trying to maintain balance or get, in regards to new love, what messages come out so that you can get the love that you're wanting. So there's kind of like a stall or hesitancy. I do apologize. I had some dental work done. So I'm kind of hissing a little bit. My mouth is a little numb. But some of you are overcoming some sort of, and this could be grief. Maybe you've been in a mourning period, loss of a loved one, something like that. You're overcoming this. Could have been a loss of a relationship for some of you, whatever it is. But it looks like you're really more focused on your own stability over the next 4 weeks, where you're focused on your finances, you're focusing on maintaining yourself, your self-worth, your self-respect. You're kind of just focused on your 3D reality, making sure that everything is taken care of, making sure that your expenses are taken care of. You know what I'm saying. You're financially working on yourself here. Some of you on an energetic level, it's more about self-worth, self-respect. So you're just kind of working on yourself after an ending or after some sort of healing period that you've been going through. So some of you aren't quite yet ready to, charge fully into new love, because your energy is showing, and you'll know this, whether or not it's true, if this is for you. You're kind of more focused on you rather than focused on moving forward in a connection, solidifying a connection, or looking for love. All right. You're just kind of overcoming some things. Some of you, it could be this return up here. There was an ending, of course, for some of you, but others of you, it's not. It's more of you just getting over the past. Okay. What's up, Liz? How are you doing, baby? Okay. Yeah, there may have been a breakup. There's the 5 of Cups. It was a loss of some sort. 5 of Cups is here. The Tower is here. And the Knight of Cups is in reverse. So there was an ending to something. Some of you could have been going through a spiritual transformation and just kind of working on yourself and overcoming the past, the emotions of the past, the regret, the loss, the sadness, whatever that means for you. It's going to be different. But that is what's got you to the point where you're not really ready to open up and express love just yet. Your heart's doing some healing right now. Okay. So in the next 2 months, let's move on to the next 2 months. So some of you do have a return of somebody coming in. That's going to be your choice on whether or not you want it or you don't. Okay. It is somebody who sees you as the end all be all. Somebody who is very nurturing. They want to nurture growth in a connection, and they do feel a spiritual bond or soul bond to you. They feel the connection. But just because somebody else wants that and they want that success and they want to express how they feel, it's up to you on whether or not this is something you want. Okay. But the majority of you are just overcoming an ending. Could have been a loss of a loved one, loss of a pet, and just dealing with loss in your life and kind of recovering, okay, emotionally, while you're working on your own finances, growing your own finances, taking care of your house, yourself, all of that stuff. What's up, Antonio? All right, let's look into Two of Wands. Says that you have some decisions to make within the next 2 months. Okay. What decisions do you have to make within the next 2 months there, Virgo? This can mean that you have choices between a person, a couple people. Sorry, just checking my alarm. Choices between people. This could be that you're looking out and looking towards the future. Okay. Yeah. Some of you, this is kind of an extension of what's going on with you emotionally in preparation for opening up your heart to someone. I mean, you may be dating people, but it's still that you're working internally on your emotions and kind of doing your healing work as you're moving through life, you know. So some of you may be dating and things like that, but others of you may not be. So you're kind of gaining clarity. You're looking towards the future, trying to make a plan, make a decision. You are going to be making a decision. So it looks like some of you might be reviewing the past. Yeah, stuff that you walked away from. Things or people that you walked away from that were not emotionally satisfying. So you're just like more focused on your finances, regaining your savings accounts, recovering after some things have gone down in your life over the last couple months. So here in month 2, it looks like you're just reviewing the injustices. Some of you may be going through a divorce, finalizing a divorce, or it could have been a divorce for some of you, and you're just kind of looking at it, trying to make very strong decisions. You're putting up healthy boundaries for yourself, and your energy is saying, I'm making strong decisions here, and I'm going to gain this clarity. Okay? Some of you could be an Aries, Taurus, or Libra. Or you may have it heavily in your chart. Okay? Just making some decisions. Whereas in the past, maybe you didn't make great choices in relationships. Maybe there has been some injustices served upon you. Maybe things were not harmonious in relationships for you. And you're kind of looking at it, making a plan moving forward. That's what that strategy is there with the Emperor, saying, I know what's right for me. I'm looking at truth and trust and honesty and clarity. I want honesty and clarity. And you're kind of putting these boundaries in place, saying, I want somebody that's going to communicate with me truthfully and honestly. I want somebody who is authentic and real. Because some of you may have dealt with wordsmiths and emotional manipulators, emotional manipulators, love bombers, people that like to just use your emotions. They like to tell you things, but they don't have the follow through. You're saying here, I know what I want moving forward, and this is what I'm going to get. So you may have a choice between a couple different people. If you're dating and things like that, and you're making these decisions based on your standards now compared to what you dealt with in the past. Because you are overcoming something emotionally. And this is you standing up for yourself, representing yourself, knowing your worth. And your energy is saying, I am going to make a firm decision with my standards in place. Healthy boundaries. Ooh, I like that. And that's how you're going to be making choices from here on out. I like it. Ooh. Okay. Some of you may be taking on a new job or have some money flowing in from you. Again, some of you may be going through a divorce and, alimony, child support, stuff like that. Others of you, it may be a new job. But I do see that you are overcoming the heartbreak from the past. That's one of the best things. And you have an offer coming in here. We'll look at that where you're looking towards the future. You are. You're ready to date. Maybe trying to make a decision on future plans with a person. But I want to see what this heartbreak is right here real quick. Tell me what this heartbreak is right here real quick. You're overcoming it. You have the strength to overcome the heartache of the past. That's what I want to see. You're overcoming heartache. You're working on it. Some of you may be going through therapy or surgical procedures, stuff like that. You're recovering. The Ten of Swords in reverse says you're recovering. You've been doing a lot of healing. Some of you may feel like you have just been waylaid and in hermit mode and not having any options for quite some time. And now you're going to start see Mother Goose. You're going to start to see options flowing in for you in all kinds of ways because you are looking towards the future where you're doing the healing of the past, getting ready for something new. And this is what you're saying is I'm recovering from the past. I'm holding back my desires, but I am taming the beast while I am continuing to do my healing, my recovery work, because a lot of you are really, you have big, beautiful hearts. And you are King of Cups here where some of y'all might be falling in love real soon. Even you can do your healing. You can do your healing while you're in connections. You can do your healing while you're in connections. But you have to make sure that you're focusing on yourself. While you are going through these changes. Okay? This is emotional healing and recovery from past betrayals, past woundings, releasing insecurities, gaining confidence. Oh, good Lord. I'm excited. And some of y'all, you may be falling in love. Let's see. What is this? Ace of Pentacles. That's new. That's a new offer. What is this? 2 aces. Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Oh, oh my gosh. You're going to have options here. I'm just letting you know, in the heart of the reading, you've got options coming in here. You have possibly a Cancer or a Taurus or maybe even a Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo headed your way. This new offer, this person is serious. They are traveling in your direction. They may be even relocating, but they are moving their energy towards you for commitment. Yes. This could possibly lead to marriage for some of you. I mean, wow. The Ace of Pentacles is that golden opportunity. So, meanwhile, back at the ranch, Virgo is healing from something in the bagel space, and a golden opportunity presents itself. So, you're going to be in the process of getting to know this person. Getting to know this person while recovering from something from the past. And this is ready for the next step. So this can be, starting to have emotions for somebody, starting to feel that emotional flow, starting to feel your heart space again. Oh my goodness. Goody, goody gumdrops. I'm excited here. But this person is serious. Chariot and the Hierophant. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Whew. Meanwhile, you're healing, and well, that's what happens. You're not even focused on something, and then that's when the universe brings it to you, because your attention is not towards finding it or waiting for it. You're out here living and doing. You know, some of you are focusing on your finances and your own, home life stability and real life stability. And that's when it, here you go. Hi. Some of you, this may be a marriage proposal. For some of you, not all of you. Some of you, it's a possible marriage proposal. You got options coming in here, though. I'm going to take a look at, we're going to dive in on this King of Cups. Shh. Get out of town. This is potentially a return for some of you. Some of you. This King of Cups. I told you you're going to have options. So some of you have a new person coming in here within the next 2 months that could lead to long-term commitment. Definitely a serious relationship. This person is serious. Some of you, you have a return of a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Leo. Gemini, Pisces. Let me tell you, this may be this person right here trying to recover with you. So some of you may choose to reconcile and rebuild with this person that there was something ended with in the past. So there are options on the table. My. This one looks juicy because the Lovers that showed up over here is showing up over here, which says you have options or you have a big choice in regards to love. And again, this could be a twin flame soulmate or true love pair. Spiritual, soulful, sexual, major bond. Okay? So it looks like some of you may be trying to decide on whether or not to recover with this person, to heal this heartbreak from this past person. Okay? Others of you may have, to be honest, you've got a couple different options coming here all together within the next 2 months. So you're over here making a plan and kind of like setting firm boundaries for yourself, working on maybe building a business, becoming your own boss, making financial moves and worrying about your own stability, maybe buying a house, things like that. And then it's like, all of a sudden, you have options because you're not focused on it. So when this person comes back, for some of you, they may be coming back already, but it looks like you're going to be working with this person, at least communicating with this person, and maybe even falling in love with this person all over again. I said it. Because we got the Lovers and the Nine of Cups, which says this is emotional fulfillment here. I love this person a whole bunch. This is 9 cups. I am emotionally fulfilled. So you have a decision to make. Some of you, it is falling in love with this person all over again. Others of you, it is, do you want to fall in love with this person all over again? Do you want to recover this? Can you release the betrayals? Can you overcome the things of the past? Whew. Some of you may decide to. Some of you may decide to take a new opportunity and head towards something new. It's going to be different for each of you. I can't tell you what decision you're going to make. I'm just showing you what options are at play for you because you've been doing a lot of work on yourself. And again, I do apologize. I had some dental work done today. So I'm kind of hissing and talking a little bit funny because my mouth is numb. But We do what we got to do. I love doing these readings for you guys. Wow. So there's going to be communication coming in. There's definitely going to be an offer on the table. Some of you it may be a proposal from somebody from the past. Whether that be solid commitment in the 3D. Hey, we're going to finally, I mean, some of you may not have even been in a relationship with this person in the 3D. Maybe some of you, it was just online communication or something. There could be distance between you. So it's solidifying something stable with the Ace of Pentacles, which says it can be something that goes the distance. So it's just making a decision based on your perception. So some of you, this will be emotional fulfillment with this person. Some of you have been waiting on this person. Others of you, you're going to have choices to make, and you're going to be like, I don't know. Let's see who the best person is. Best choice wins. Best person wins kind of deal. Well, oh, I wanted to see this Ace of Swords. What is this Ace of Swords? Some of you are cutting ties with somebody. Okay, it could be an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or Gemini. Oh, boy. Some of you may have gotten divorced from this person or separated from this person. So I said some of you are going to be finalizing a divorce. Okay. This is definitely somebody that you ended things with. And it looks like you're going to be finalizing those ties. You got 3 major arcana on this. This person served you up some injustices. So if this person comes in to communicate, I feel like most of you, this is a severing of ties with this person. There may be communication, but this is ending this, finalizing this divorce. For some of you, healing. Not all of you have been married. Not all of you are going through a divorce. Okay. But it's finalizing it. It's ending it and doing your healing, finally tying up those loose ends and manifesting something new. Okay. So it comes out. Some of you have been waiting. This is a person who put you through a lot of stress. Oh yeah, they're going to return. They're going to return. Okay. You may have already been divorced from this person. They're going to return. But I'm not sure some of you are going to be going for that. This person puts you through a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety. Okay. So just prepared. You've got to return if you've been married, if you're going through a divorce, that kind of thing. It looks like, yeah, you got a lot of love for this person, and this person and you have fun together, but something happened in that connection. When somebody serves you up a justice reverse, that means that there was disharmony, maybe some lies. This person may have even been manipulative, very manipulative. I don't see cups there though. I see a lot of swords. So I think you're going to be standing your ground in regards to that person and just tying loose ends up there. Okay. Whew. Let's move on from that. Oh Lord, walking on sunshine here. Look at here. You got some options coming in here. So it looks like things are going to be progressing into 3 weeks. So you got some options. You got an Ace of Pentacles. You got a possible return of somebody. While you're doing some healing, you've shown me a couple different times. This is a general reading, but there's still several points in this where I see deeper healing. Star energy, temperance energy. I'm loving that you are actually focused on releasing yourself from heavy heavy emotional energies that you've been living in and dealing with for quite some time. Some of you may be going back 5 years. Ooh, I got the chills when I said that. Yes, 5 years. 5 years for some of you. You are in very intense energy. Like you're just wrapping up. You're learning lessons of self-love, or self-esteem and self-worth and self-respect. I'm digging it. And then flowing into 2 months. Over the next 2 months, it's like where there was no options, there's going to be many options for different ones of you. Of course, you got to be putting yourself out there energetically. You got to be at least trying to date for some of you. I mean, you may be able to sit at home and everything just comes to your doorway. Okay, fine. But you've got some choices here. You're showing me 3 different times in this. I need to see clearly. I know I'm getting ready for something new. I'm getting ready for the next steps. Which direction do I go, or who do I choose? And some of you are going to have big decisions to make in regards to a past person returning. So if you have a couple different options that are headed your way and you're like they show up all at once, it's like, what do you do? Best man wins, best woman wins. Oh, yeah. This is King of Wands sitting over here. This is King of Wands energy. Okay. I love this, Virgo. Okay. I don't feel like my Virgos are really ready to ride into love really quickly. You're strategizing here. Your Emperor is out within the next 2, holding your boundaries, setting strong, healthy boundaries, keeping your standards high. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't lower your standards for nothing and nobody. Get what it is you want in a relationship. But be bendable and flexible to a degree. Your hard nose or your hard nose. But it looks like you may be flexing a little bit, being flexible a little bit. You're kind of not so guarded and not so, so you're being a little bit more vulnerable, but not too much. You're looking great with the King of Wands energy. It's your energy here. And your confidence level is on the rise. When you are the King of Wands, your confidence is up there. This is like you are getting attention. You are feeling great and getting lots of attention. People are seeing you. You're getting lots of attention. But your confidence level is like, even though I have confidence, I'm not moving towards anything or anyone at all. I'm strategizing. I'm paying attention. I'm watching. I'm putting that plan together. But before I take action on it, I'm looking at everything. You're looking at everything, like how people act, the benefits that are in the connections. Oh, you know how much power energy there is in that? So you may be out here dating and you're talking to a couple different people and things like that. You're looking at, is it going to benefit me? Is it something worth investing my time and energy in? Is this somebody that's reliable or dependable? Is this somebody that's on my level or better? Is it reliable? Is it dependable? Is it supportive? Is it steady? You're paying attention to all of it. Ooh, I got the chills. But you're willing to let down your guard. This is that flex that I was talking about. You're flexing. You're flexible. You're not as like hardcore the Emperor here where you're like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not dealing with anybody. Nobody's getting in. Nobody's getting past my defenses. No. Block, guard, defend. It's not a negative energy. You're doing your healing here, which says, I'm going to protect myself while I finish up my healing process. Congratulations. You're standing up for what's right for you. What you feel is right for you. Give me just a sec. Okay. So, moving into 3 months, over the next 3 months, your confidence is... Your confidence... When you start taking care of yourself, when you start loving yourself, taking care of yourself, feeling more self-assured, you're respecting yourself and honoring yourself and making wise decisions for yourself and your own stability. When you take back control and you increase your self-worth and your self-respect, you don't just let anyone return or anyone come into your life without doing exactly what it is you're going to be doing. You're looking, you're observing, and you're taking action when you want to based on how you feel it will benefit you in relationship. And when you start gathering that kind of respect for yourself and that self-esteem starts to rise, your self-confidence starts to rise, and that naturally makes you attractive. I don't care what you look like. Energetically, it's like, whew, you're going to attract all kind of attention like that. And that's why you're going to have choices here, because you're loving and respecting yourself, and you're making you're taking action only on the things you truly feel will benefit you. And the reason is because you have gone through the betrayals. The flex is that you're willing to be vulnerable. You're willing to put yourself out there. You're willing to go out on dates. You're willing to talk to people. You're willing to communicate. You're willing to bend, but only so much. Okay? But there's nothing wrong with that, because I see that you have been stuck. Some of y'all have been stuck for a long time in relationships that were, lies, deceit, betrayal, manipulation, self-sabotage. Be careful. You have to be careful. Like I said, you have to be flexible to a degree. So I see that you're coming down from emperor status to a King of Wands, which tells me that you're at least willing to take action. You're not so, stuck in your ways that it's my way or the highway. It's got to only be this way. No, you're willing to at least see. Okay. And a King of Wands is a doer. They're an adventurer. They're a doer. They're going to get things done. They like to fix things up. So it's like you've been stuck in all kinds of things. So in this energy, remember, you can still hold your ground. You can still be strong. You can still have that confidence, but you can also still be vulnerable enough to start talking to people. Begin taking the steps to, and have the confidence to go out on dates and to, see where they go. Knowing that you've got strong boundaries and healthy boundaries now, whereas before you may have been a doormat for people. Okay? I see over the next 2 months, most of you you're gonna start having those options flowing in for you. Yeah. Don't be so immovable. Okay? Especially when it comes to the past. I mean, some of you may have dealt with past situations and past people that really did a number on you. Lies, deceit, betrayal, brutal endings, manipulative. You're not wanting to deal with that. You could still not bend when it comes to the past. That's up to you. But vulnerability is right here saying you have to be at least willing to start to open up your heart space to people. When you're ready, you know, you can be a boss and still be vulnerable when it comes to once you see those things and those people that are, there's benefit there. How could that benefit you in a relationship? Are they willing to invest in the relationship? Is there a natural flow between the both of you? That kind of stuff. And then start opening up little by little from there. You know, you don't have to go, and you're like not budging. Your chariot's in reverse in the next 3 months. Okay. And I feel like some of you with these past people returning, you're fire. You're like, F that, F them, not doing that. Okay. You can do what you want to. You can do it however you want to. I see what you've gone through and why you're looking at it. Okay. But I feel like you're willing to protect yourself. Okay. But remember, you're willing to, at least when it comes to the past, you're willing to you're coming out of your head about things. You're not going to allow it to affect you in the same way that it did before. And you can still be guarded, and you can be guarded, but if you're too guarded and you're not being vulnerable and allowing people to reciprocate that love with you, you know, if you're not willing to let down your guard and not be so, you know, it can cause problems because it can keep you from your 10 of Pentacles. It can keep you from what you're desiring. Long-term commitment with another person. Because what happens is if you're so defensive and so guarded, it's because you have fears that the betrayals, the manipulation will happen again. So be mindful of that. And usually when we have people returning and if we've gone through a lot of pain, it comes up for us. So don't beat yourself up about it, okay? Don't beat yourself up about it because it's a learning process. You're still doing some healing and some recovery work. Some of you are trying to repair and recover relationships that might be coming back together. It takes time. Okay? Some of you are like, hell no, we ain't going back to the past. That's your choice. That's your choice. That don't mean that they ain't going to return, but it's your choice to make. Okay? So you hold on to that choice. You do what you want to do. But remember, you can still be guarded and protect yourself from past people. But when it comes to new interactions and new people, there's still, you have to kind of let your guard down and be willing to be vulnerable with new people because they're not the past. Because if you continually think that they're going to be the same as the past, well, you're going to continue to attract those same people again or kinds of people again. So you have to, there's the fine line there, Virgos, okay? Don't be so stubborn. Let's look at this Ace of Pentacle. This Ace of Pentacle, let's look at the intimacy between you and this Ace of Pentacle. Let's look what intimacy might be like. Because we like this part of the reading. Yeah, that was shoddy. Whatever. Okay. Let's look at what intimacy might be like between you and this person. The Ace of Pentacle. The Ace of Pentacle. It's going to be very reciprocal. Like, it don't matter who's on top. It don't matter who's the boss. You're both going to be in charge. It's going to flow. It's a flow. It's a flow. So some of you might be in the process of getting to know this person over the next, 2 months, 3 months, and starting to have feelings for this person and stuff like that. It's just getting to know each other kind of deal. Figuring out what the next steps are. And it is 10 of Pentacles. It is stable. Something definitely worth the investment. In the bedroom, of course, it's like Neither one has to be in charge. It's going to be equal distribution. You're both going to give and take, okay? You know what I'm saying, y'all. It is going to be 10 of Pentacles, stability. So if you're wanting family and you're wanting home life, there's probably a lot of stuff going to be like family parties, family events, festivities. It's going to be something that you both enjoy, is the stability of home. Like having enough and being able to share it with family and friends. That's going to be very important. It's really warm energy. This is a very unconditionally loving connection. It's really warm. My heart space just went. Oh, and it's going to be desirable too. Don't worry. It's going to be lusty, but it's going to be warm. Like, it's not going to be so intense that, I'm not saying there's not going to be times where the passion is lit. What I'm saying is it's going to be warm and inviting, and the passion is definitely there, but it's not going to be so hot that you get tired of each other. It's going to be continual for quite some time, actually. It might be a little risque as well. Y'all might be into a lot of, let's say, a little more risque events in the bedroom. I'm not saying other people being involved, but between the both of y'all might get a little wild. Okay. Might be a little animalistic from time to time. Okay. For those of you that are wanting children, I told you this is going to be one of those family, and it's going to be a very warm and inviting connection where you both are supportive of each other's children, if you already have children, or if you have more children, or if you want children. This is going to be a very unconditionally loving, warm, and very good atmosphere to raise children in. I think you both, if that's your thing, it's going to be a thing here with this person. Yeah. Lots of communication is going to be very important too. Okay. It's going to be balanced decision making. Neither one of you is going to need to be in charge or more in charge than the other. Okay. It's going to be very earthy, God, I just can't get past this feeling. Very balanced. The effort is definitely going to match. It's going to be very sensual. And sensual intimacy. Intimacy is not just sex, y'all. It's how you interact with another individual. Some people got it, some people don't. Some people are great at it, some people not so great. Some people welcome it, some people don't. Some people don't like PDA, some people do. You understand what I'm saying? This is going to be a very, you're both going to effort in small ways for each other. I'm really getting a really good vibe off of this, Virgo. This is all you. All you. I mean, this is everything. What's up, Daisy? How you doing? Oh, I like how it feels. It's just going to be just little things. Just the little things. And you're both going to do it. Mm-hmm. No third parties. This is going to be a situation that requires you to close the past out. So for those of you that are dating multiple people, you still dipping and dabbling and letting the past contact you and kind of just keep you hanging, or you're hanging on the past, this is not a connection that will allow for that. There will be no third parties allowed. No outside interference, no third parties. You need to shut the door on that. Okay? It's going to require you to shut the door on that. Not that this person is... It's just a very tightly bonded connection with the Ten of Pentacles. You know? No outside interference. Close the chapter on third parties. Queen of Pentacles. And yeah, I told you, it's going to be very earthy, very nurturing. It like home life, like nature may play a part. Like you both may love nature and being outdoors. It's going to be very earthy and very down to earth and very grounded. Definitely somebody that is reliable, down to earth, resourceful, trustworthy, big-hearted. Oh, it's very warm. Doesn't that feel warm and inviting? Ooh, yes, yes. But again, it's going to be sexy. Thank you, Fred. When I said it's going to be sexy, whoo, beep beep went off. Ace of Wands. It's going to be passionate. Don't you worry. So, stability is very important for the both of you. Very important for the both of you. Wow, that was nice. I like that. So, yeah, I want some clarity on this. Can we? So you take your time in dating and relationships. You got some options coming in here. I mean, you got a major Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands coming in here. Whatever. That wants commitment long term. That wants marriage. That wants family. Yes. So take your time. Thank you, Fred. Take your time. Go slow. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay. You know you want the 10 of Pentacles. You have a potential for a 10 of Pentacles with somebody here in the next couple months. Does that 10 of Pentacles happen overnight? No. No, it does not. You have to work towards that. It starts off as an Ace of Pentacles, right? And you work towards it gradually with this person. There's no fast game here. It's a slow game. Relationships shouldn't be a fast game. That's when you screw up and you don't pay attention to red flags. What's up, Loyal Royal Voodoo? Thank you, Voodoo, for becoming a Loyal Royal. If you wait until after the reading, I'll pull some cards for you if you want. I love you. This is just go slow. And when the red flags pop up, be willing to communicate about them. Okay? Damn, I told you. Justice and the 8 of Wands. Okay? Be willing to, because, you know, it's checks and balances here. You want something honest, something right, something correct, something true, something honest. When those red flags come up, and even your own, because you've apparently gone through a lot of stuff in relationships, some of you, and you're still overcoming it right now as we speak. And it's okay to be angry and mad at the past, but don't be afraid to see your part in it too. Your own red flags, your own fears, your own insecurities. The things that you do, that we do, our own stupid shit. But we're human. You know what I mean? And if we've gone through a lot of things in relationships, we're gonna want to stand up for ourselves, and we're gonna guard and protect ourselves, as we should. But we still have to remember to soften it up a little bit so we can let somebody in that's going to benefit us, that we're going to benefit as well. And just remember to take your time. Any red flags that come up, if you have any hesitation, if you have anything that freaks you out a little bit, step back and observe, why am I feeling this way? Why are they behaving this way? Because I'm behaving this way. I'm attracting it to me. That kind of stuff. All right? Okay? Know your worth. That's the big thing. Okay? And it looks like some of y'all are going to be closing out a cycle of singledom very, very soon. Very soon. Because you're going to get that one offer that balances you out, and you're going to move forward in it. Just continue. Okay? And the 9 of Pentacles is coming to a close. So independence and freedom, as far as being single, you're going to be closing out that chapter very soon. Okay? Some of you over the next 2 to 3 months. And that's pretty exciting. Just don't panic and don't freak out. Know your worth. Continue to just go slow in it. Get to know somebody. You know, whether it's a return or if it's a new person, doesn't matter. Red flags are red flags, yours and theirs, and be willing to own it, accept it, and look at it and do what needs to be done moving forward. Communication is going to be very important. Honest communication is extremely important. And closing out cycles of past. And if you have many options, because you're going to have many options coming your way very soon, because you are manifesting a new beginning. You are showing me manifesting. You're manifesting communication. You're manifesting a new beginning or a renewal with someone. You got lots of options coming in here, Virgos. So just take your time in it. There is something here within the next 3 months that is solid commitment. That's friggin' warm and fuzzy and balanced. So remember to take your time, communicate openly and honestly, be as authentic as you possibly can be without overgiving, but remember to bend enough and be vulnerable to allow yourself to kind of sway in the wind of relationships, getting to know someone, observing yourself in new relationships as well, owning, accepting, and honoring how you feel and what's happening. Okay? Because a lot of y'all are going to be taken off the market very, very soon. Fulfillment, moving forward into a new chapter in a relationship. I love it for you. Y'all better come back and update me. Oh, you better come back and update me. Until next time, them's the words, them's the messages. That's what I have for you. This is unbelievably beautiful. Unbelievably beautiful. I love it for you. How'd y'all like this one today? Huh? How'd y'all like this one today? That was very warm and exciting. Stability is very important to you and this other person. Family, friends, stability. I like that. I like that one a lot. I think that was my most favorite reading out of all of the new love readings. I think this one was my favorite one. Thanks, Virgo. Man, some of those last ones were like playing hockey, man. They were crazy. So many returns, so many flips and turns, and oh my Lord. I mean, y'all have had a few returns too, but it's a very easy flow throughout this reading. So thank you for doing that for me. I appreciate you for making it easy. These are your readings, not mine. I love it for you, though. It's exciting. It's exciting to, I mean, I read tarot. I don't give you happy, fluffy bunny readings if I can help it. I want to give you stuff that you'll actually benefit from. And so, yeah, there's a little bit of coaching and advice included in these readings because that's what I do. I'm a life coach. I want you to succeed in love and in life and in all things. And when you know that you needed to do some healing or to step back from something for some time, and it looks like that's what you're moving into to this month doing. Some of you may have already been doing this healing for quite some time. Again, some of you over the last 5 years. And it wouldn't have been an easy feeling. It would have been very heavy. A lot of emotional heaviness. And that's when we're usually in our hermit mode. What's up, Yvette? I just finished 11 on the screen. Wow. And Yvette shows up. I was just saying, Yvette, that this was my favorite new love reading out of all the ones I've done so far. The other ones were very chaotic and all over the place. And this energy is very grounded. It's very sensual. It's very unique and warm and inviting. You got to watch the whole thing of it. I'm just saying. For those of you that are hanging out with me, thanks for hanging out and spending time with me. Thanks to my loyal royals. Thanks, Voodoo Ninja. Get with me and I'll do you a reading. I'll pull you some cards the next time you're in chat with me. Just remind me. And for those of you that want to become a loyal royal member of my Get Feathered tribe, my flock, the link is in the description. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, all of your donations of love. I don't care how little. I love you all. Thank you, because they definitely help me. Definitely. And for those that have been purchasing readings and counseling session or coaching sessions with me, thank you very much. And thank you for understanding that I have had some dental work being done. And I will have continued work over the next month or two. So it's a thing. It wasn't a thing I knew about until today, but we have to do what's best for us. And that's in all aspects of our body care, of our mental care, our emotional care, our spiritual care. It's important. All right. Woo. This one was my favorite reading. You have won new love so far this time around. And I am excited for you, Virgos. Continue to do your healing. Continue. You are. There's nothing wrong with you. You just been in a funk for a while. And now things are shifting. They're going to be shifting for you so soon. And I cannot wait. But even in new relationships, this was one of those things that we as coaches and tarot readers and all of this guides, life guides, we don't know it all. We're experiencing it right along with you, sometimes right before you do. But we teach best from our own experiences. And the funny thing here is, this was a perfect reading for showing the evolution in relationship to ourselves in relationships. We go through those mourning periods. We go through those grieving periods. We hold back. And then what do? We stand firm. We stand our ground, and we hold our boundaries because we don't want to be hurt again. Right? And then we can hold our boundaries so strongly and firmly that we forget sometimes that we got to kind of bend to just a little bit to be vulnerable, to allow somebody in enough to get to know them, to even know whether or not we want anybody touching our heart space. We just got to bend just a little bit. It's like a sway. You can sway, can't you? You can stand your ground and still sway. Okay. So you can stand your ground. Have your boundaries firmly in place. Know what you will and will not accept, and go from there. But just allow yourself to sway just a little bit. I could sway a little bit. I might be able to go over here instead of always having to do this. I might be able to go over here instead of always having to do this. Just, you have your main core values and morals and standards, yeah. But you got to be able to let down your guard just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just to determine whether or not somebody's worth your time or effort to go out on that first date. Okay? Instead of always saying, no, 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 you're finally saying, I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. But it happens, and then you move into the energy of, when you start connecting with somebody and you start having feelings for somebody, or you start reconnecting with somebody and those feelings start getting touched upon again, kind of freaks you out a little bit. Then you guard yourself again. Then you kind of become defensive and maybe a little bit irrational, but that's okay. But that's because it's all about our perception. Is somebody hurting us? Or are we still protecting ourselves from the past because we don't want to be hurt again? Just saying. You need to get in touch with me, lady, and update me. You've got my direct line. I need to know this. I need to know about this last one. Until next time, Virgos, I'm happy for you. Please update me, my replay rock stars. Leave me awesome comments. I love you. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, the only way you can get a private reading with me is through my website. Links are in the description. And again, check out these names, these wonderful donators, and these amazing people, these subscribers. And if you want to get your name on those lists right there during lives, there's a link in the description or pinned at the top of the chat where you can donate. You can also click that subscribe button or the members button down below. Actually, I have to put the members on here. But anyway, I'll take care of that. Celebrate yourselves, y'all. I celebrate you each and every day. Until next time, namaste. That rhymed. I got to do that again. I celebrate yourselves, y'all. I celebrate you each and every day. Namaste. Oh, I loved it. Get out of here, y'all. Go have a great day. Until next